Welcome to Full Court Press. Tonight's basketball games have Moses Lake Christian Academy hosting Soap Lake. You're watching iFiber One Sports, and it starts now.
Broadcasting live from iFiber One Communications HD studio, this is iFiber One Sports.
At the 40, the 30, the 20, he could go all the way. Touchdown! Deep to center field. It's going, gone! Can you believe it? It's come down to the last few seconds. He shoots. He scores. They take the lead and the win. Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick. My partner tonight is out sick, so I'll be flying solo for both games here at Moses Lake Christian Academy, where the Lions are set to do battle with the Soap Lake Eagles in Central Washington 1B conference play. First up tonight is the girls' games. Soap Lake is 1-2 in non-league play and comes into the contest on a 2-game losing streak. The Eagles lost to Odessa Harrington 54-38 on Friday and were turned back by Almira Cooley Heartline 54-43 on Saturday. Moses Lake Christian Academy is 3-1 in non-league play and is riding a 3-game winning streak. The Lions' latest conquest was a 41-37 home win over Kittitas here on Friday night. This is the season opener for the Moses Lake Christian Academy, so it should be a good contest. The Eagles are coached by Nathan Covey, and Jessica Anispor is in her first year as the coach of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Lions. Talking with Coach Anispor after the Kittitas game, she said she was happy with the win, but not necessarily happy with the way that the team played. Specifically mentioning that the team has to be able to knock down their outside shots, which they hit a low percentage against the Coyotes on Friday, because when they try to get the ball down low to Anna Yarborough, the team's leading scorer, and she gets double teamed, she's going to have help from the outside, so the girls need to step up and hit their jump shots and to be able to help her again and take the burden of the scoring load off of their center, Anna Yarborough. So she also said that Danny Sandberg, the Lions point guard, they need to get her going early in the contest to help things Soap Lake get off to a good start offensive-wise. We've got about a minute and 30 seconds to go before the start of tonight's contest, or at least the introductions of both teams. So we're going to pause for a commercial break, and we'll be back after this.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
We're back, and you're watching iFiber One Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake girls basketball game. It's the first of 2 contests tonight, and we're just about ready to get started here. But first, we're going to have the introductions of the teams, and then we'll pick up the action from here. We're able to bring you this live broadcast via iFiber Communications high-speed internet. iFiber was recently recognized as the fastest internet in the United States by some of the top online companies. So if you are tired of the snail pace of your current provider, give iFiber a call and they'll be glad to get you hooked up. And now we're ready for the introductions of both teams.
Number 5, a 5'6" freshman, Aaliyah Harrison. Number 10, a 5'10" sophomore, she is sick tonight. Number 21, a 5'7" sophomore, Ava Silver. Number 23, a 5'3" freshman, Evelyn Lopez. Number 34, a 5'4" freshman, Samantha White. Number 40, a 5'8" junior, Ashley Cray. And now for the home team, Lady Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3 and 5'7" block, Tabitha Rathbone. Number 10, a 5'7" sophomore, Nickname Miller. And coming back, ladies and gentlemen, by the back, number 12, a 6-foot sophomore, Alex Hayes. Number 24, a 5'7" sophomore, Kristen Seal. All right, now starters, I'm going to introduce each team. If you would meet them up and shake hands to the ref. And shake hands. Here we go. First of all, for the Salt Lake Eagles girls, number 12, a 5'5" junior, Esther Correas.
Again, this is the league opener for both teams tonight, so we're expecting a highly competitive contest. And these two teams, when they get together, always like to mix it up well, so it should be exciting.
And a 5'8" junior, number 15, Michaela Hyman. A 5'9" junior, number 20, Nellie Merichuk. A 5'7" junior, number 34, Lizzie Godfrey. A 5'8" junior, number 42, Alexis Nickel. 5'7" sophomore, number 41, Danny Sandberg. And finally for the Lady Eagles, a 5'9" junior, Marissa Brooks. And for the Lions, a 5'10" sophomore, number 33, Anna Yarbrough.
And that'll do it for the introduction of the teams. And now we're going to
look to the flag. We're going to
do the
Star Spangled Banner.
we're going to pause here for the national anthem.
You're going to sing it. Robin Gibson is going to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight?
Wonderful job on the national anthem there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ready to rock and roll.
And we're ready to start tonight's ball game. Soap Lake's out on the court. And Moses Lake Christian Academy should be stepping out into the circle here in a minute, and we'll get this ball tipped up and ready to go. That'll be Anna Yarborough jumping center for Moses Lake Christian Academy, and Nellie Kornichuk for the Eagles. And the Eagles will control the ball. It'll be Esther Correas with the dribble for Soap Lake.
With the ball.
First shot of the game is a three-point attempt by Edie Valdivinas off the rim. A little tussle for the rebound, and we got a jump ball call, and the possession arrow favors the Lions, so that'll be Moses Lake Christian's ball. Just underway, no score. Danny Sandberg bringing up the ball. Got a little pressure there by Valdivinas. Kirsten Hunt thinking about that three-pointer shot, but that's darn near an NBA range, so she decided against it. Danny Sandberg now gets the ball over to Michaela Loudon. Gets it down underneath. And the first point of the game goes to Moses Lake Christian Academy on a basket by Anna Yarborough. 2-0. Lions. And we've got another jump ball. And this time it'll stay down in the Soap Lake end of the court.
Stays on the Eagle side of the court.
Three-point attempt is good by Correas, and that gives Soap Lake an early 3-2 lead. Sandberg brings the ball up court for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Passes off to Loudon. Loudon gives it back to Sandberg. She tries a reverse layup, but that's no good. Soap Lake comes down with the rebound, but Danny Sandberg hustling there. And pushes the ball out of bounds off of Correas. So Moses Lake Christian Academy will have possession, trailing 3-2. 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sandberg gets the ball into Yarborough. She tries to dump it down in the paint to Elizabeth Godfrey, but the ball's turned over. Soap Lake comes up with it, and Edie Valdivinas takes it coast to coast for a layup off the glass. And that'll put Soap Lake up 5-2 early. We've got a timeout on the court by the Lions, and we're going to take a short break and be right back after this.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
We're back, and you're watching iFiber One Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake girls basketball game. It's the first of two contests here tonight. Soap Lake up 5-2. Just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter of play. Ball goes out of bounds. The Lions will maintain possession. Danny Sandberg will throw the ball in play. Gets it into Godfrey. Godfrey over to Hunt. Hunt drives to the hoop. Lays it up off the glass. A little strong on the shot. Yarborough with the putback. And that's a bucket for Moses Lake Christian Academy. The Lions get within one, 5-4. Lions in a man-to-man defense. Yeah, some nice job by Godfrey to cut off the baseline there. 9 seconds left on the shot clock for the Lady Eagles. Alexis Nickel goes to the floor. She tries to drive to the hoop. Ball goes out of bounds off of her. That'll be a turnover, Soap Lake. Moses Lake Christian Academy. Loudon throws the ball in to Danny Sandberg, who brings it up court for the Lions, trailing 5-4. Hunt has a little trouble with that pass. Almost goes out of bounds, but she saves that. Sandberg gets the ball to Yarborough, back over to Hunt. That's a 2-point attempt. Rims out. Nice hustle to run down the loose ball by Loudon. That's Hunt with another shot. And that's an air ball on that delivery. So that's a turnover for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Soap Lake up 5-4, just under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good defense there by Alex Tovas. And there's a steal by Loudon. He's going to take it up and lay it off the glass, and that's 2 points for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Lions go up 6-5. 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Good defense by Loudon, pushes the ball back near the timeline. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Rebound by Sandberg. Moses Lake Christian Academy looks a little bit more focused in this contest tonight. I know that was a concern on Coach Annaspor's part, as she didn't feel like they were focusing and up for the last game, and but tonight they seem to be zoned in and ready to go, and that's a bucket by Moses Lake Christian Academy to push the Lions lead to 8-5. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout, so we're going to take a short break and be right back.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at In-Home Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners, some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Been a pretty clean contest so far. No fouls called on either team. We're 3 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 8-5, but there's a turnover on the Lions, and Soap Lake bring the ball up court. And that's Nelly Kornichuk with the ball, but she turns it over, and a steal by Sandberg. She's pushing the ball up court and lays the ball off the glass for 2 points. 10-5, Moses Lake Christian. And there's another turnover by Soap Lake. Hunt comes away with the ball, and she passes off to Danny Sandberg, who will bring the ball up court for Moses Lake Christian Academy. She's guarded closely by Edie Valdivinas. And there's going to be a foul called on Valdivinas. And she's charged with a block foul. That's her first foul of the night. Sandberg gets the ball into Loudon. Loudon passes back to Sandberg. The Lions trying to get in their low post offense. Loudon with the dribble on the baseline and the shot, and she's fouled. but they're going to call that a non-shooting foul. First one of the night for either team. Mosaic Christian Academy inbounds the ball. That's Sandberg throwing it into Hunt. Back to Sandberg. Sandberg over to Yarborough. Give and go. Back to
Sandberg.
Sandberg. Works to perfection, and that's 12 points for Moses Lake Christian Academy. They're up by 7, 12-5. Kornichuk with the dribble and the pass to Valdivinos. Back to Kornichuk, who dishes out to Alexis Nickel, and she hits the 18-foot jump shot. Gets Soap Lake within 5, 12-7, with just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. And there's a turnover by Soap Lake on that rebound. Yarborough comes away with the ball. Passes off to Sandberg, who misses the 5-foot shot. The ball goes out of bounds off Soap Lake. Moses Lake Christian Academy will maintain possession. That's Sandberg throwing it in to Loudon, who takes a 12-foot shot, and that's no good. And we've got a whistle. And a push on Anna Yarborough for the Lions. That's her first foul of the game. Both teams now have one foul. A minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Lions up 12-7. Nickel with the drive. They're going to call a reach in on Yarborough. That's 2 quick fouls on Anna. And she's going to have to take a seat with a minute 24 to go in the first quarter. And that could turn out to be huge for Soap Lake, as Yarborough is the leading scorer for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Nickel with the jump shots off the rim. And the whistle goes against Soap Lake here. Foul goes against Ashley Crane for the Eagles. Elizabeth Godfrey came in for Anna Yarborough. And that's Sandberg with the ball. We've got 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Hunt's going to take a shot, but she walked with the ball before she put the ball up. And that'll be a turnover on Moses Lake Christian Academy. Ball goes over to Soap Lake. Eagles trailing 12-7 with a minute to go in the first quarter. Nickel with the drive on the baseline. She's cut off by Godfrey. And Evelyn Lopez with the long distance shot for Soap Lake. It's well off the mark. And that's a turnover, Eagles. 12-7, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 46 seconds to go in the first quarter. Substitution in for Soap Lake. Marissa Brooks comes in for Lopez. Got 12 seconds difference in the shot clock, so Moses Lake will not have last possession. And that drive to the hoop by Hunt is cut off by Brooks, and that's a turnover. Lions. Nickel with the drive and cut off there by Godfrey. Good defense. Oh, and they're going to call a foul now on Godfrey. A reach in. That's the third foul on Moses Lake Christian Academy. 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lions up 12-7. That's a three-point attempt there by Soap Lake, off the mark. Nichols come down with the rebound. She drives to the hoop, puts the ball off the glass, and she's fouled on the way to the bucket.
Foul number 12, Alex Taves. It's her first.
That foul goes against Alex Taves. It's her first of the contest, and that's going to put Alexis Nickel on the line for 2 shots for Soap Lake. And I don't believe I've ever seen that type of a shot from the free throw line. She's nowhere near the line. She's almost at the top of the key. and bounces the ball and takes a jump shot actually from the free throw line. She's able to corral the rebound though. It looked like a walk to me as she went up and came down with the ball, but no call there. She gets credited for the putback bucket. It gets the Eagles within 3, 12-9 at the end of the first quarter. So we've got a break in the action, and we're going to take a commercial break and be back after this.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my sundae, boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchogram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
We're back, and you're watching I-Fiber1 Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake girls basketball game. This is the first of 2 contests tonight. We just finished up with the first quarter of action. Soap Lake trailing 12-9. And that's a 3-point bucket by Michaela Loudon. Gives Moses Lake Christian Academy their biggest lead of the night, 15-9. That pull-up jumper from beyond the arc by Esther Correas for Soap Lake is no good. Danny Sandberg with the ball for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Gets the ball over to Hunt. Back to Sandberg. Sandberg to Loudon. Loudon on the give and go to Sandberg with the ball. Sandberg misses the shot. Rebound brought down by Yarbrough, and the putback by Anna. She's fouled on the shot attempt, so she'll go to the line for 2 shots at the charity stripe. That's the 3rd foul of the game for Soap Lake. Yarbrough makes the first one, rattles around and falls through the cylinder. 16-9, Moses Lake Christian Academy up. Just 46 seconds into the second quarter. Yarbrough with her second attempt. And that tickles the net for another point for the Lions. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 17-9. Marissa Brooks with the shot, and if we were playing horse, she would have had to call that off the back of the rim so high, or back of the backboard so high, but nonetheless, the ball falls through. That's a point, 2 points for Soap Lake, and the Eagles get within 6, 17-11. Foul goes against Nellie Kornichuk for Soap Lake. Sandberg will inbound the ball. That's a 3-point shot by Loudon. Hits the inside of the rim and bounces out. Good hustle by Sandberg. Keeps the ball in play. But a turnover there on Hunt. Gives the ball back to the Eagles. Nellie Kornichuk with the layup. 17-13, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Sandberg thought about the 3-point shot, but backed off. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Sandberg over to Hunt. And Hunt's going to be whistled for a travel. That'll be a turnover, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 6 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first half of play. Lions up 17-13. Both teams have 4 fouls. Nickel with the jump shot, a little short of the mark, and that's Yarbrough with the rebound. pushing the ball up court, but got a high dribble there. She's got to be careful. She'll be called for carrying the ball, and she dishes off to Sandberg now, and it goes down in the low post. Sandberg on the drive, dishes off to Hunt for the 2-point bucket. And that puts Moses Lake Christian Academy up 19-13. Moses Lake Christian Academy now in a 2-3 zone on defense. Shots off the rim by Nickel. Got a jump ball. Good hustle by Hunt to get in there and tie things up. Possession arrow favors Soap Lake. Substitution for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Alex Taves comes in for Elizabeth Godfrey. Cross-court pass from Kornichuk over to Nickel. Nickel gives the ball back to Crane, and Crane back over to Kornichuk. And then another cross-court pass, which is rather ill-advised in the game of basketball because anybody could cut in front of that and steal the ball. So to turn over Soap Lake as the ball goes out of bounds off of Nickel. Danny Sandberg with the dribble, brings the ball across half court for Moses Lake Christian, gets it over to Loudon. Loudon back to Sandberg, back to Loudon. Trying to work that triangle offense and against his own defense of the Soap Lake Eagles. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Going to have to get the ball in and get a shot up quick here. And we got a travel call against Moses Lake Christian Academy. That'll turn the ball over to Soap Lake. 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first half. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 19-13. Good hustle there by Yarborough to come away with the steal for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Sandberg pushing the ball up court. Pulls up for a running jump shot, no good. Yarborough with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled on the play. And that whistle goes against Esther Correas. Didn't look like a shooting shot to me, but they're going to put Yarborough on the line for 2. A little hard on the first attempt as it hits off the back of the rim and the backboard and falls off the front of the rim into the floor. Yarborough's second attempt. Is good. And that pushes the Moses Lake Christian Academy lead to 2013 with 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that's a drive to the hoop there by Brooks, and she's fouled on the way to the bucket. And that whistle goes against Michaela Loudon. And that'll put Brooks on the line for 2 free throw attempts for Soap Lake. Brooks missed the first one. 3 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the half. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 20-13. Brooks' second shot. Nothing but net on that one. And they're going to wave the bucket off as Soap Lake has whistled for a lane violation. Allow them to inbound the ball to Sandberg, who's going to bring it up across the timeline here. Lions up 20-13. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sandberg dishes off to Loudon. That's an air ball. And double team defense by Moses Lake. Christian Academy leads to a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Lions, so it'll stay down in their end of the court. That'll be Danny Sandberg inbounding the ball. We're going to have a substitution on the court for the Eagles as Nelly Kornichek comes in for Aaliyah Harrison. Sandberg inbounds the ball to Loudon, takes a three-point shot. Bounces off the back of the rim. Yarbrough with the rebound, the putback, and the bucket. 22-13, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first half of play. There's a drive to the hoop and an awkward shot by Correas. But they're gonna blow the whistle on the play, and that's a foul on Alex Taves. That's her second of the night. The sixth foul for the Lions. Correas on the line for Soap Lake for 2 shots. First bucket is good. First shot attempt, that is. Substitution on the court as Valdivinas comes in for Brooks for the Eagles. Second shot by Correas is good. That gets the Eagles within 7, 22-15 with just over 3 minutes to go in the first half of play. There's a three-point attempt by Loudon, and that's long and off the rim. And the ball goes off of Nelly Kornichek for Soap Lake. Moses Lake Christian Academy will maintain possession. That'll be Danny Sandberg inbounding the ball. She gets it into Yarbrough, who puts it up right away, but a little off balance on that shot. No good. Now we got Sandberg hustling with a steal and a dish off to Hunt, who gets the bucket. Excuse me, that was Alex Taves, not Hunt. And that puts Moses Lake Christian Academy up 24-15. Shot by Soap Lake, no good. Yarbrough with the rebound. Sandberg pushes the ball up court. Dishes off to Taves, but she's fouled on the way to the hoop, but that is not a shooting foul, I don't believe. That'll be the 6th foul against Soap Lake, and Moses Lake Christian Academy will inbound the ball from the baseline. That'll be Danny Sandberg throwing the ball into Michaela Loudon, who pulls up for the three-point shot. Not shy to put those up. She's fired away 4 or 5 of them tonight, just not connecting, and Sandberg with the putback. 26-15, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 2 minutes to go in the first half of play. Good move there by Correas, but she's not able to convert on the shot. Taves with the rebound for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Sandberg pushes the ball up court, pulls up short, tries to get off the shot, but Kornichek got a little bit of a piece of the ball. Got a jump ball now, and the possession arrow is going to favor Soap Lake.
In for the Eagles, number 21, Ava Silver.
Alex Silva and Evelyn Lopez comes in for Soap Lake. And we got a push in the back call against Hunt on Moses Lake Christian Academy, and that should put the Eagles in the bonus as the Lions have committed their 7th foul of the first half. Soap Lake has 6 fouls, so the next foul against the Eagles will put Moses Lake Christian Academy on the line in the bonus. 1:49 to go in the first half of play. Moses Lake Christian Academy out to an 11-point lead, 26-15. Samantha White is on the line for Soap Lake and makes the first free throw attempt. Gets Soap Lake within 10. 26-16. Misses her second free throw. But there's a lane violation call that goes against Loudon. And that'll afford White one more attempt at the free throw line.
2 violations.
Now they're calling it a double violation, and that leads to a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors Moses Lake Christian Academy, so they'll try to put their offense in a position to score a bucket here. Sandberg passes off toes, takes the 2-point jump shot from about 18 foot out. It's short and off the rim. Sandberg with the putback, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. Foul goes against Kornichuk. That's the second foul for her tonight, the first half of play. Minute 28 to go in the second quarter. Moses Lake Christian Academy up by 10. 26-16. Sandberg on the line for 2 free throws. First one rattles around and drops through the net. 27-16. Moses Lake Christian Academy. Second shot's a little cleaner as it falls through the net. Puts the Lions up 28-16. Ball goes out of bounds off Soap Lake. Big break here for Moses Lake Christian Academy. If they can put this bucket in and go up by 14, that'll be their biggest lead of the night. Sandberg gets the ball in to Godfrey. Just back to Sandberg into Yarborough at the high post. Yarborough gets to Sandberg. Sandberg with the pull-up jump shot. She's fouled. And that's going to put her on the line for 2 free throw attempts. Had a pretty clean first quarter and a half in this game, but now play's getting a little bit sloppy out there. Had a total of 15 fouls now committed over the last 3 or 4 minutes there. First shot at the free throw line by Sandberg is good. 29-16 Lions. Christian Seal comes in for Loudon. Minute 15 to go in the first half of play. Sandberg makes her second shot. 30-16 Lions. Ooh, that should have been an over and back call there, but the referee missed it, looked right at it, and didn't blow the whistle. Soap Lake gets a break there. That shot by Kornichuk is short. And there's a whistle on the play. Off ball action there. Yarborough's whistled for her 3rd foul of the game. She's going to probably sit for the rest of this half. And that's going to put Lopez on the line for Soap Lake for 1-1. Makes the first shot. 30-17 Moses Lake Christian Academy. A minute to go in the first half. Lopez is short on that second attempt. But the ball's going to go off on Moses Lake Christian Academy. So Soap Lake will maintain possession. Break there for the Eagles.
59 seconds left.
Kornichuk with the ball. Back to Lopez, but she's whistled for a travel. Turnover Soap Lake. Just under 57 seconds to go in the first half. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 30-17. Sandberg brings the ball up over the timeline. Moses Lake Christian Academy gets it into Hunt. Hunt with the drive and shot, no good. Toes with the rebound and the putback. That's no good. Kornichuk pushing the ball up court for Moses Lake. That's going to be a double dribble.
Driver. Turnover goes back to the line.
So the ball will go back to Moses Lake Christian Academy with 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Got a whistle. On number 21, that goes against Ava Silver for Soap Lake. She pushed Elizabeth Godfrey, and that'll send Godfrey to the charity stripe for Moses Lake Christian Academy for one shot. They're not quite in the double bonus here. Soap Lake has 9 fouls. Got to have 10 to be in the double bonus. But Sandberg misses, Godfrey misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Soap Lake will try to keep possession for the last shot here, but Winnichuk drives to the hoop and a little hard on the layup.
Alex Taves, rebound. Goes down hard.
And Alex Taves is fouled on the play. And that whistle goes against Silver. That's her second foul of the night, and that'll put Taves on the line for 2 shots as the Lions are in the double bonus now, as Soap Lake has committed a 10th foul of the half. First shot is good.
In for the Eagles, number 45, Marissa Brooks.
Marissa Brooks comes in for Silver for the Eagles. Second shot is no good. It's Danny Sandberg ties up Samantha White on the rebound. That's going to be out of bounds for Soap Lake as the possession arrow favors the Eagles. 11.6 seconds to go in the half. Long 3/4 court pass to White, who dishes off to Brooks. Can't handle it underneath the hoop. Valdivinas passes back to Brooks, and she's fouled as she puts up a shot from about 6 foot.
Daniel Sandberg. Marissa shoots to the line.
And that's going to put Brooks on the line for a 1-and-1. Foul one against Sandberg. Her first of the night. Yeah, I was wrong on that. That was a shooting foul, so Brooks has 2 attempts. She makes the first one. Second one is good as well. 31-19, Moses Lake Christian Academy. And Hunt gets off a 3-point shot at the buzzer, but it's no good. So that's going to do it for the first half of play. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 31-19. And we've got a break in the action, and we're going to take a break in here for a few words from our sponsors and be back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean Floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, floasted. It's my genius new catchphrase.
Yeah. This is so floasted. Exactly.
Get floasted with Quiznos' new bourbon steak sub. Black Angus steak and smooth bourbon sauce. Quiznos. Toasty.
Doc, your 1 o'clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Chicken, burrito, beef, taco, pico, de gallo. Yeah!
Tuesdays and Thursdays a pork Baja Bowl.
I just can never decide, so I get 2.
2 fish tacos, rice and beans.
Chicken or beef? That is the question.
Wet Mondo burrito with sour cream and guacamole. As hot as you can get it.
Stop by today and tell us how you TDM.
6 years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor, who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Hi, welcome to Toyotathon. How can I help?
I'm buying a car today.
We've got a big selection. Which one?
No clue. Thought I'd surprise myself. Excuse me, what are you buying today?
A Corolla.
We're getting a RAV4.
I'm getting a Camry.
A lot of choices. Let's keep it rolling. What about you?
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on 6 popular models. Or when you lease any new vehicle, you'll receive Toyota Care Plus, an additional year of no-cost maintenance. Toyota, let's go places.
We're back, and you're watching I-Fiber One Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake basketball game. Almost forgot the second opponent here. I don't know how to do that, but pretty good game here so far. This is the first of 2 contests tonight as the girls are at the halftime break. The Lions up 31-19 over the Eagles. We're able to bring you this live broadcast tonight via I-Fiber Communications high-speed internet. I-Fiber was recently recognized as the fastest internet in the United States by some of the top online companies. So if you're tired of the snail pace of your current provider, give I-Fiber a call and they'll be glad to hook you up. Pretty relatively clean game to start with anyhow, as no fouls were committed in the first quarter, but midway through the second quarter got a little sloppy as both teams ended up in the double bonus as the half wound down. Anna Yarborough is the only player really on either team in foul trouble. She has 9 points for the Lions and has 3 fouls, so she spent a good part of the first half on the bench. Danny Sandberg is actually the leading scorer in the game with 10 points. Michaela Loudon has 7 for the Lions. And for the Eagles, it is Esther Carrillas with 5 points and 2 players with 4 each, and those players are Alexis Nickel and Marissa Brooks. So pretty good balanced scoring on both teams. Maybe just a little bit, Moses Lake Christian Academy is, if they double their point output in the second half, they'll come close to their scoring average for this early season. So we've got about 4.5 minutes to go in the intermission. So we're gonna hear from our sponsors and be back after this.
Did you know that Little Chiefs Childcare is expanding their Juniper Street location? This great new place across from Moses Lake Clinic is designed just for preschool and school-aged children. For over 8 years, Little Chiefs kids like me have found the love and attention every child needs to be healthy and happy. The grown-ups there have gone to college, so they know how to make sure kids from 1 month to 12 years old have a great place to learn and play. Come join our growing Little Chiefs tribe.
Hi, I'm Chuck DeMuerler, the new manager at Furniture West. Furniture West has been a part of the Moses Lake community for over 30 years. My team and I have expanded our inventory to meet our customers' needs. We have over 100 recliners in stock. We have a fantastic sleep center with dozens of mattress choices from the best brands in the business. Come see our great kids section with some of the most fun kids furniture you will find anywhere. We are your source for power reclining furniture. Check out our new selection today at 117 West Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Kono. I am your local Ephrata Farmers Insurance Agent. Here at Cheryl Kono Insurance Agency, our customers always come first. We don't just work here, we live here. Please stop by the office, call, email, or Facebook me for a free auto, home, life, business, or farm and ranch quote today. We are insurance. We are farmers. Come in for a free quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
The Moses Lake Christian Academy seems dialed in here tonight, and I know that was a concern by Coach Onaspor, coming into the contest as the game against Kittitas last Friday night. Thought the girls seemed a little lackluster in their effort, and we're not completely focused, but tonight they seem to be dialed in and ready to go. They've put up 31 first half points to Soap Lake's 19. And the game on last Friday against Kittitas, the Lions only put 41 points on the board. So things are going well so far for the Lady Lions here tonight. And we're about a minute and 20 seconds away from the start of the second half. And it looks like they might go ahead and run that clock down to 0, and we're going to get going here. So I think we'll just stay right here and get ready for the start of the second half, as the Lady Lions are now back out on the court, and we're just waiting for Soap Lake to get back on the hardwood here. Be sure and stick around after this game, as the boys' game will follow probably in about 15 minutes after the conclusion of this contest, and we're expecting a highly competitive game for the boys, although it could be a tough row to hoe tonight for Coach Wood and his Lions, as Soap Lake will have the height advantage and the experience, as Moses Lake Christian Academy has had to field 4 8th graders out of the 7 players that are going to be on the court tonight. So there's a turnover on Moses Lake Christian Academy here to start the third quarter, and that's Kornichuk driving to the hoop, and she dishes off to Ashley Crane, who finds the hoop for a bucket. That gets Soap Lake within 10, 31-21. Yarbrough with the ball, dishes off to Hunt, who drives to the hoop, and her shot's blocked there by Nickel. And the rebound comes back to Alex Taves, and that's 2 points off an assist by Yarbrough. 33-21, Moses Lake Christian Academy. And that's going to be a traveling call against Clarice, and a turnover on Soap Lake. And Michaela Loudon will inbound the ball to Danny Sandberg, who'll bring it up court and get the Lions offense into gear here. Passes off to Hunt. Hunt passes back to Loudon. Back to Hunt. Tries to get the ball down low to Taves, but that's a turnover. Moses Lake Christian Academy. And Correas puts the ball up court for the Eagles. And there's a shot by Valdivinas. It's off its mark. Sandberg comes down with the rebound. She's tied up by Kornicek, and that's a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors Soap Lake, so the Eagles will inbound it. And that's Nichols over to Kornicek for a three-point attempt, but it hits off the side of the rim. Kornicek with a dribble and drive, and the shot's no good. And that's Kornicek with a putback, no good. Yarbrough with the rebound. He's getting a little physical out there tonight. Sandberg brings the ball up court for the Lions. High pass over to to Hunt, and she's able to corral that ball in. There's a steal by Soap Lake, and a layup by Kornicek. And that gets Soap Lake within 10 now, 33-23. Hunt with the ball, passes up to Loudon at the top of the key. Loudon gets it over to Sandberg. Sandberg to Taves. Turnaround finger roll is no good. Nickel comes down with the ball for Soap Lake. Gives it off to Correas, who brings the ball up over the half-court line. Back to Nickel. And Nickel to Valdivinos. Valdivinos passes the ball down to Crane at the low post, and Crane is fouled. And that whistle will go against Alex Taves. That's her third of the contest. Correas with the three-point shot. That's an air ball. Loudon with the rebound. Sandberg pushes the ball up court for the Lions. Dishes off to Yarbrough, who misses the 8-foot jump shot. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Sandberg. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 33-23. Nickel with the ball. Tries to get it off to Kornicek. And we've got a whistle against Michaela Loudon. That's her second foul of the night. Soap Lake will maintain possession. Kornicek gets the ball into Correas. Back to Kornicek. Kornicek then pushes down low to Crane. And we've got a jump ball called there. And possession arrow favors the Lions. And that'll be Sandberg bringing the ball up court for Moses Lake Christian Academy. She's picked up at half court by Valdivinas. Give and go from Sandberg. Yarbrough to Sandberg, that is. And Sandberg's fouled on the way to the hoop, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Alexis Nickel whistled for the foul for Soap Lake. That's her first of the night. 33-23, Moses Lake Christian Academy, 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Sandberg's first free throw attempt is good. Got a substitution for Soap Lake as Brooks comes in for Valdivinos. Second shot by Sandberg, bounces off the rim. 34-23, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Close to a carry there by Kornicek. She's cut off by Sandberg on the way to the hoop. The ball's tied up between Kornicek and Yarbrough. And it'll stay down at the Soap Lake end of the court. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 34-23, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Kornicek passes over to Nickel. Drives to the hoop. Definitely a travel as she goes to the hoop, but she's whistled for it a phantom foul call there. That's Brooks with a turnaround jumper, no good off the rim for Soap Lake. And she fouls Loudon. Could be called an intentional foul, but they're not going to call that, so obviously pushed to the floor. But
it's their second.
In any case, Moses Lake Christian Academy will have possession of the ball as Sandberg brings it up over at the half-court line. Gets it over to Loudon. Loudon over to Hunt. Takes a three-point shot. And it's nothing but net on that attempt from beyond the arc. Lions pressing now. 37-24, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Another questionable call by the ref. He was pretty late on that whistle. Going to call a push against Loudon. That'll be her third, so she's going to have to take a seat on the bench, and Christian Seal comes in. 37-24, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the third quarter, and that's Brooks with a bucket for the Eagles. 37-25, Lions. Sandberg, coast to coast on the dribble and shot, no good. Yarbrough with the putback, kisses it off the glass for 2 points. 39-25, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Yarbrough up top on defense. And that's a shot by Brooks, and it rolls off the back of the rim. Yarbrough with the rebound, dribbling up court. Going to take it all the way to the hoop, and she's going to get the bucket. Kornichuk tried to flop there and draw the foul, but didn't get the whistle. 41-25, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Brooks with a turnaround jump shot, rims out. And got a whistle now on Brooks.
Foul number 45, Marissa Brooks. It's her third.
And that's going to be a push by Brooks, her third foul of the night. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lions up comfortable, 41-25. Sandberg over to Hunt. Going to be whistled for a travel. Got to put the ball on the floor before you take a step. Those are the kind of mental mistakes that I know really gets under Coach Anaspor's skin, so I'm sure she'll be talking about that after the game. Yarbrough was lucky there not to get whistled for a reach-in foul. But there is a whistle on the floor. And that'll go against Liz Godfrey. That's her second of the game. Minute 50 to go in the third quarter. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 41-25. And that's going to put Kornichuk on the line for 2 free throw shots for Soap Lake. Sinks the first one. Second free shot's good as well. And we've got a timeout on the court. Soap Lake takes a full timeout. So we're going to take a break, a commercial break, and be back right after this.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at In-Home Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
When you find out about the DQ $5 lunch, all this food for only $5, you gotta tell people about it. So I situated nice. Frosty drink next to this juicy grilled burger and fries. Get my Sunday, Boom. I just dropped a $5 lunchagram on all my friends. Get ready for a little $5 envy.
Michael, we like your style. The $5 lunch. Entree, fries, drink, plus a sundae. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
We're back, and you're watching iFiber One Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake girls basketball game. It's the first of 2 contests here tonight. Lady Lions out to a comfortable 41-27 lead with 1:37 to go in the third quarter, but there's a turnover by Kirsten Hunt, so Soap Lake will take possession. Full court pressure by the Lions. And Soap Lake having trouble with getting the ball over the timeline. And we've got a quick timeout call by Nathan Covey for the Eagles. 30-second timeout, but we're gonna stay here. Soap Lake trying their best to make a comeback here. Don't know if they have the talent actually to go on a big run while holding Moses Lake Christian Academy at bay. The Lions have been stuck on 41 points here for the last 2 or 3 minutes, and that bodes well for Soap Lake, but sure that the Lions will be cranking things up here in the fourth quarter of action to try to put this game away. 1:27 to go in the third quarter. Soap Lake brings the ball in. Pressure in the backcourt. Six seconds on the shot clock for Soap Lake. Brooks is going to be whistled for the travel. On a good defensive effort there by Yarborough. 1:10, third quarter, 41-27. Moses Lake Christian Academy. Now Soap Lake adds a little pressure there. Sandberg a little out of control on that dribble and drive to the hoop, and his shots off the mark. Kornicek brings down the rebound for Soap Lake. 48 seconds to go in the third quarter, 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. That's a turnaround. Looked like Kornicek was gonna shoot the ball, but she passed off to Brooks, and Brooks thought she was gonna shoot, so the ball ends up going out of bounds, and that's a turnover, Eagles. Kornicek with the pressure in the backcourt against Sandberg. 34 seconds to go, third quarter, 41-27, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, so Soap Lake will get another possession. Sandberg dishes off to Kirsten Seal, and her shot's off the mark there, but the ball goes out of bounds off of Evelyn Lopez for Soap Lake. So Moses Lake Christian Academy will maintain possession, but only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Sandberg into Yarborough, and that basket's good, and that'll put Yarborough on the line for one, trying to make it a 3-point play here. 43-27, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Free throw attempts a little strong off the back of the rim. Soap Lake player goes to the floor on the rebound, but no whistle. Kornicek pushes the ball up court, gets to Nickel, and she's fouled on the way to the hoop by Hunt. And that'll be 2 shots for Nickel at the free throw line. That's Hunt's second foul of the game. Moses Lake Christian Academy has committed 6 fouls in the third quarter. So the next foul against the Lions will put Soap Lake in the bonus, and there's that unorthodox free throw shot by Nickel, who again is about 1.5 feet back of the free throw line, but she takes that one step and the jump shot and makes the second one. 43-29. Moses Lake Christian Academy. Danny Sandberg driving a dribble, but it goes off the board, and a three-point shot from three-quarter court by Lopez is no good at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the third quarter of action. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 43-29. And we're going to take a commercial break and be back after this.
Give your car the bath of a lifetime at Glass House Car and Dog Wash. Our personal attendants will focus on your vehicle's needs, and our new touchless technology guarantees the best wash possible. And as always, our tire scrubbers and rim spray will increase the life of your tires and leave them gleaming. Water spots don't fly here. We will hand dry your vehicle every time. Get in, get out, get clean at the Glass House Car and Dog Wash, located at 914 North Stratford Road in Moses Lake.
Appreciate the shout out by the PA announcer for iFiber One's coverage of the game tonight. Just starting into the fourth quarter of action. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 43-29. Michaela Loudon with the drive and the dribble to the hoop. Nice block there by Nelly Kornicek. And the ball, though, goes out of bounds off of Taves. It'll be Eagle ball. Sandberg with the defensive pressure on Correas. And that's a shot by Crane from about 8 foot out, but it's short. Michaela Loudon with the rebound. And that's Hunt getting the ball up over the court. And we're going to have a backcourt violation as she threw the ball back to Danny Sandberg, who hadn't made it over the timeline yet. She was caught in midair, and that's a violation against Moses Lake Christian Academy. 7 minutes to go in the contest. Lions up 43-29. Correas with the three-point attempt, and that is well short. A little bit of contact out there after the shot by Sandberg, but no whistle. Sandberg taking her time, bringing the ball up court. Gets it over to Loudon. Loudon give and go to Sandberg, who is fouled on her way to the hoop. That whistle goes against Crane. That's her third of the game. That puts Sandberg on the line for 2 shots. That's the 5th foul against the Eagles. Sandberg gets the shooter's roll. As it hits the cylinder, hits off the backboard, and drops through the net. 44-29, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Sandberg short on her second attempt, but fights for the rebound and comes up with it. Good hustle there by Sandberg. Gets the ball over to Loudon. Loudon back, give and go again to Sandberg, and this time she's fouled on the way to the hoop. Moses Lake Christian Academy's found a little weakness in the Lady Eagles defense, and it's 2 give and goes back to back by the Lions. Sandberg on the line for 2 shots. First one is short. It's off the front of the rim. Sandberg's second shot is good. 45-29, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Coast-to-coast dribble and drive by Correas. Shot's no good, but she was fouled on the way to the hoop. So she'll go to the line.
That's her fourth.
That's the 7th foul on Moses Lake Christian Academy, but it's looked like a shooting foul to me, but they're going to call that 1-and-1 bonus for the Eagles. Refs are a little bit off their game here tonight. First shot is good. Second shot is good as well. 45-31, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 6 minutes to go in the game. Sandberg gets the ball to Hunt. Hunt dribbles and drives to the hoop, and boy, she got hacked pretty hard there on the arm, but no whistle. Kornichuk pushes the ball up court. Gets the ball back to Correas. Pulls up for a 20-foot shot, and it's off the back of the rim. Daves pulls down the rebound, goes to the floor. She didn't roll over, but was called for the travel, which again is not the correct call. Correas for a three-point attempt. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Danny Sandberg. 5 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the game. Moses Lake Christian Academy up by 14, 45-31. Sandberg passes over to Godfrey. Godfrey to Hunt. Drives to the hoop. Pulls up. 12-foot shots. No good. Rebound by Kornichuk. Pressure by Loudon. She's going to be whistled for the foul on the block. And now Kornichuk will go to the line for 1-and-1. Which is the correct call by the refs. That's the 8th foul on Moses Lake Christian Academy. Kristen Seal comes in, and Loudon will set down for the Lions. Kornichuk makes good use of the rim as the ball rolls around a couple times before it drops through the hoop. Shot's good. Makes her second one. 45-33. Moses Lake Christian Academy. Full court pressure now by the Eagles. Sandberg doesn't have any trouble breaking the press. Gets the ball over to Seal. Seal over to Toves, who ball goes off a Soap Lake defender and out of bounds. Sandberg will inbound the ball to Hunt. Back to Sandberg. Left-handed dribble. And that's a turnover there by Moses Lake Christian Academy. And that's going to be a travel on Soap Lake. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the game. 45-33, Moses Lake Christian Academy. A near steal on the inbounds pass by Kornichuk. Sandberg gets the ball over to Seal. And we've got a timeout, Lions. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we're going to take a short break and be right back.
In for Lions, 43 in the upper.
Love Quiznos Floasted subs.
You mean toasted?
No, I mean floasted. They toast it to bring out the sub's awesome flavor. So, flavor, toasted, floasted. It's my genius new catchphrase.
Yeah. This is so floasted. Exactly.
Get Floasted with Quiznos' new bourbon steak sub. Black Angus steak and smooth bourbon sauce. Quiznos, toasty.
We're back, and you're watching I-Fiber One Sports coverage of the Moses Lake Christian Academy Soap Lake girls basketball game. It's the first of 2 contests tonight. The Lady Lions out to a comfortable 45-33 lead with 4 minutes to go in the game. Sandberg with the drive, dishes off to Hunt, who pulls up for a 15-foot jump shot, and that's good. 47-33, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Pressure defense there, and Yarborough's going to be whistled for her 4th foul. She comes over the top of Brooks. And that'll put... Oop, I must have missed one of her fouls because that's her 5th of the night. So she'll take a seat for the last 3 minutes and 54 seconds of the game. And Brooks will be on the line for 1 and 1. Yarborough is a good player, a top scorer for Moses Lake Christian Academy, but she's got to learn to play within herself and not try to be too aggressive, because that's going to hurt down the line for Moses Lake Christian Academy if they're not able to keep their top scorer in the game.
Going back line, ball.
Ball goes off of Soap Lake and out of bounds. Michaela Loudon inbounds it to Danny Sandberg. Pressure in the backcourt by Kornichuk. Sandberg gets the ball over the timeline to Hunt. Loudon, Sandberg to Hunt, back to Sandberg. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. That shot by Moses Lake Christian Academy is off the inside of the rim. No good. 47-34 Lions. Loudon goes down, but no call. Kornichuk drives to the hoop, dishes off to Brooks, who kisses it off the glass for 2 points. 47-36. Soap Lake threatening to make this a ball game here. Foul goes against Alexis Nickel for Soap Lake. That's her 3rd of the night. Taves on the line for Moses Lake Christian Academy for 1 and 1. Her shot's no good. Stands there and looks at the shot instead of going for the rebound, so Soap Lake comes down with it. Got a double dribble call on Soap Lake. Another turnover on the Eagles. They eliminate half those, and this ball game's probably only a 5-point difference. Sandberg's being mauled really by Valdivinas, but no call there by the refs. Loudon makes a move to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled on the way to the bucket. So she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. 2 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the game. Lions up 47-36. That's the 8th team foul against the Eagles. The Lions have committed 9 fouls. First free throw attempt by Loudon's off the mark. Second free throw's no good, but had it dropped, it wouldn't have been any good as there was a shot violation against Moses Lake Christian Academy. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the ball game. 47-36, Moses Lake Christian Academy.
Going back line.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Soap Lake. Loudon inbounds it for Moses Lake Christian Academy. Gets to Sandberg. Sandberg back to Loudon. Now Loudon back to Sandberg. And we're going to have a hold and a whistle against Valdivinos. And that'll put Sandberg on the line for 1-1. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the game. Both teams have 9 fouls. And a whistle against either one will put the other team on the line in a double bonus. Sandberg shot's no good. Kornichuk with the dribble for Soap Lake. Brings it up over half court. 2 minutes to go in the game. Kornichuk for 3. No good. We got a push on Brooks for Soap Lake, and that's going to put Sandberg back on the line. And this time, it'll be for 2 shots as Moses Lake Christian Academy is in the double bonus. That's the 4th foul on Brooks. Minute 52 left to go in the contest. Sandberg sinks the first shot. (48-36) Moses Lake Christian Academy. Second shot rims out. Brooks with the rebound for Soap Lake. 1:59 to go. Eagles trailing by 12, 48-36.
Timeout, Eagles.
And we've got a timeout. Eagles. Let's see how long it's going to be. It's going to be a full timeout.
Full timeout.
So we're going to take a commercial break and be back after this.
Doc, your 1 o'clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Hey, how do you TDM?
Chicken, burrito, beef, taco, pico, de gallo. Yeah!
Tuesdays and Thursdays a pork Baja Bowl.
I just can never decide. So I get 2.
2 fish tacos, rice and beans.
Chicken or beef? That is the question.
Wet manda burrito with sour cream and guacamole. As hot as you can get it.
Stop by today and tell us how you TDM.
1:46 to go in this contest. 48-36 Moses Lake Christian Academy. Been kind of a lopsided game up until the last 2 or 3 minutes, and Soap Lake has creeped back into it. 2-point shot attempt there by Clarice is no good. And Michaela Loudon and Aaliyah Harrison fight for the board. And that's going to be a jump ball, and Soap Lake maintains possession here. Samantha White throws it in to Nellie Kornichuk. White with the 3-point attempt. No good. And that's Sandberg with the rebound. And she's fouled by Kornichuk. And Sandberg will go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. Moses Lake Christian Academy up 48-36 with 1:26 to go in the game. Sandberg makes the first one. 49-36, Moses Lake Christian Academy. 1:26 to go in the game. Sandberg makes the second one. 50-36, Lions. And Sandberg looks like she had Kornichuk tied up, but they're going to call a reach foul. And that'll put Kornichuk on the line. Soap Lake is in the double bonus now, so that'll be 2 free throw attempts, and that's Sandberg's second foul of the game. First free throw attempt is no good by Kornichuk. She makes her second one though. 50-37, Moses Lake Christian Academy. Eagles with full court press, but easily broken by the Lions. Correas with the steal for Soap Lake. Kornichuk with the dribble and the drive, and the left-handed layup is no good off the glass.
Timeout, White.
Interesting, Soap Lake came away with the rebound, but Moses Lake Christian Academy was awarded a timeout, and typically you have to have possession of the ball before you're given a timeout, so another glaring mistake by the refs here tonight. But 50-37, Moses Lake Christian Academy up. 55 seconds left to go in the game. We're going to take a short break and be back after this.
6 years ago, my dad began having issues with headaches, sore throats, and constant fatigue. He tried treating the problem with over-the-counter medications and lots of caffeine. Finally, he talked to his doctor, who confirmed our suspicions. Dad had sleep apnea. He didn't like the idea of using a CPAP, but after trying it one night, he was convinced. We found everything he needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
.55 seconds left to go in this contest here as Moses Lake Christian Academy is out to a comfortable 50-37 lead. Both teams are in the double bonus as they've committed 10 fouls each. Moses Lake Christian Academy will inbound the ball. That's Michaela Loudon. Goes it into Sandberg. So Blake's going to have to foul if they want to try to save time on the clock. Pressure there by the Eagles against Sandberg. 14 seconds left on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock. Loudon with the dribble drive, but she is fouled on the way to the hoop, and that'll put her on the line for 2 shots. Foul goes against Nellie Kornichuk, Soap Lake. That's her 4th foul of the contest. 33 seconds to go in the game. Loudon on the line for 2 shots. First one is good.
And for the Eagles is number 21, David Silver, and 23, Evelyn Lopez. She made her first.
Second free throw by Loudon is good. Time winding down here, 30 seconds to go in the game. White with a desperate 3-point shot attempt. Moses Lake Christian Academy comes down with the board. That's Sandberg with the ball. She pushes it up court. 15 seconds to go in the game. Hunt gets off a layup. That's good. 54-37 Lions. And we've got a block call there with 2 seconds to go in the game.
Foul at number 11, Kirsten Hunt.
And that foul goes against Kirsten Hunt. So that puts Samantha White on the line for 2 shots for Soap Lake. Makes the first one. Second one is good as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations.
And that's going to do it for our first game here tonight. Moses Lake Christian Academy wins big, 54-38. Don't go away because the boys game will be up next. So we've got a break in the action. We're going to hear from our sponsors and be back for the start of the boys game shortly.